Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and we are going to be testing out Assetto Corsa Competizione version 1.5 and the GT4 Season DLC. So, this new DLC will be bringing with us 11 new cars from the official GT4 European Series. The GT4 class is an amazing racing category, they call it, and although most of the time it's dedicated to amateurs, often acts as a starting point for a driver's career in GT racing. They're fun to drive due to having a decent BOP, and then the skills and just adapting to the different styles of cars is what's key. So this DLC includes the Alpine A110 GT4, the Aston Martin Vantage GT4, the Audi R8 LMS, BMW M4, Chevrolet Camaro. I would have loved to see a Ford Mustang compete, but you beggars can't be choosers. KTM X-Bow GT4, Ginetta G55, Maserati MC GT4, McLaren 570S, Mercedes-AMG GT4, and the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 Club Sport. Those are all 11 new cars coming to the sim. The cost of this DLC is $19.99. No new tracks, but for 11 cars for 20 bucks. Interesting. We'll see how well they perform. So, also, I want to bring up, I will be going back and forth between this GT4 Pack ranking I'm doing. So I have 11 slots for the ranking, car, and then the criteria. So the car, that's going to be which car is in the ranking, handling, sound, performance, the cockpit, exterior, and overall. So this will be interesting to see how the cars stack up on this list. But for now, we're going to focus on driving. Yeah. So first, though, I need to fix my YouTube chat. So 1 minute. So Izzy, I do see Gamer Muscle is doing his thing. Right now, I'm going to focus on doing my thing. I want to test out the cars, see how they perform, and yeah. So that's what I'm going to do first. And then if we have time after, I could jump in and troll Gamer Muscle for a bit. Hold on a sec. Sim Racing 604 said he wanted to drop by, so yeah, I'll do that. By the way, guys, I am curious. I am doing a new style for thumbnails, so if you guys saw the thumbnail for this video, I want to see what you guys think of it. But let's jump back to this changelog. So yeah, GT4 vehicle category will be fully integrated into HCC for the DLC owners. So for championship mode, GT4 season available. Multiplayer relative game update allows players to assign their vehicle to default category slots. So it will be possible to have a preferred vehicle for GT3 only races, one for mixed class, one for GT4, one for Cup, and one for Super Trofeo. This allows everyone to have their own preferred racing car and livery selected prior to quick join and entering competition servers. Prepare your driving technique at best and enjoy the purest GT4 action that Kuno Simulazione have ever developed with ACC. That's definitely PR, but yeah. So the 1.5 changelog. GT4 European Series DLC 2019 is now available for purchase with the cars aforementioned. Official 2019 GT4 European Series liveries and bonus presentation liveries for select models. Adds additional bonus GT World Challenge Europe 2020 liveries. Gameplay, add a GT4 season menu. And the sprint race mode, 1 hour race duration. Mandatory driver swap and pit window. No tire change or refueling allowed. Then championship cut and custom championship. Fix a bug where saving the game while a car was facing the wrong way would disqualify the driver while loading the session. That could be an issue. Changed references in the penalty system to allow different track limit thresholds for different car groups in mixed races. So GT4 wouldn't be held as strictly to the limits as GT3? Potential fix to the pit exit trigger fail and subsequent issue with pit limiter getting stuck and stint times not restarting properly when player had the first box. Fix an inconsistency in the lower threshold of the automatic wiper asset. Okay. UI, a lot of stuff done. Dash display, opacity slider, short names, editable. Okay. So yeah, a lot of stuff. Some controller modifications, multiplayer, physics. Motec control channels frequency up to 60 Hz. That's pretty cool. Curb, slip, G-force, and ABS vibrations added to physics API. EBB, electronic brake bias feature activated and implemented. Torque vectoring, that's pretty cool. GT3 Cup Porsche 991. Tire model update fine tuning. And the suspension upgraded. Graphics, okay. So yeah, a lot done. But let's jump in the game and see how this goes. So the only testing I've done is to make sure the wheel is properly mapped. It is. Let's get driving. But yeah, so we have that spreadsheet that I'm going to be working on during the stream, ranking the different cars, testing them out, sort of basing off of my own personal preference. So this will be an interesting experience. I don't really do car rankings that much anymore, so I'm excited to see how that is. So here are the cars. So let's start off with the Alpine A110 GT4. So it's a compact coupe, or coupe, depending on where you live. You see the lights, the X'd out lights. Basically, it is a car that has been modified to meet GT4 specs. So lights. So those do turn on, daytime running lights, low, high beams, off, rain light. Indicators. Those are working. Doors. Left door. Lot of detail in this interior. You can see Kunos quality, center console, steering wheel, electronics box. Where's the fire? I thought there would be a fire extinguisher. Huh. Maybe not. But yeah, decent quality model. Looks like engine's in the mid-rear, or is that cooling? I don't know. So yeah. Camera. There we go. We're inside now. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Communications. You can see a little lower detail in the welds. But still, it is a high quality car. There is an extinguisher. Okay, it must not be. Oh, that might be it? Okay. Race logic box. The flip switches. Yeah. Good quality model. I'm not going to call it like the best by far, but let's pull up this chart. Hold on a second. So if I go here, open this up. So Alpine A110. So cockpit, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Exterior, 7.5 out of 10. Okay. So some of these criteria we're not going to really get to test out until we're on the track. So I'm going to do Nürburgring, Germany, because that's a track I know pretty well for this testing so far. And we can try others later, but I want to have sort of a benchmark. So yeah. Setup, I'm going to run them all aggressive, because that's what most people do. So yeah, let's do aggressive preset. Drive.
Green light. Go, go, go.
This field of view is okay. It's definitely not my favorite. Let's see what I can do to fix it a bit. 45. Yeah, that's as good as any right now. Okay, let's get the show on the road. Ignition. Okay, it was in second gear, so that's why it didn't start.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Alright, gonna get a feel for the car. Gonna take a few laps around the track with the car. Because you need to get heat in these tires. Okay. Definitely a softer suspension. So you can feel the rotation in the car. Okay. This corner is going to be a telling one. Too much speed. It's like you get so used to the downforce in ACC. When it's gone, you're like, whoa. We're seeing the heat on the tires on the outside. That is good. Little washout right there. So engine sound sounds like a pretty decent 4-cylinder. Hold that wide open. Oh yeah, right there, just no downforce holding in the corner. Okay. Ooh, that roll on the throttle, hearing the traction control just ease off. That was nice. Okay, so throw the car in. Feel the rear end step out, but it's always manageable. Can I move brake bias a bit? It's a very drivable car. I mean, I'm not doing perfect lines right now because I'm getting used to that degree separation between GT4 and GT3. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. Just feel the rear end step out right there. Alright, I think next up we'll be able to throw one on the table. And we'll use that as our ranking for this car. So brake at about 75. Woo! That is a nice exit. Whoa! Almost lost on the curb. Hey, Blood Wolf and DJ, how's it going? So 210. Let's see if we can get into the 09s. Ooh, that was a nice slide out of the corner. All right, let's throw down. Let's try us in third. Feel the car turn down a bit. There we go. So lift off here. A little too hard, but we made it work. A little too early on the brakes. Oh, that's gonna hurt us. Still a 29366. Whoo! I have no idea how that's gonna be performance-wise, but let's pull up our spreadsheet. So, performance. That was a... What was the time? Return to garage. Timetables. 209,366. I have not tried the KTM yet. This is the list of cars I've tried so far. Alpine A110. Sound, I'm going to give a 7.5 out of 10. It's just sort of a standard 4-cylinder, 4-banger. Handling, I'm going to give an 8.5 out of 10. Does wash out quite a bit with the aggressive setup. That could be more speed. But let's take this real quick. So 8 out of 10 cockpit, 7 out of 5, or 7.5 out of 10. So that is 15.5, 7.5, 8.5. That's 16, 31, 31 out of 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 15.25. Or wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. Because, or 40. Math, gotta love it. 15. So that's 75, give or take, percent. I'll boot up the calculator. So 8.5 plus 7.5. That's 16 plus 15.5. So that's 31.5 divided by 40. That is 78.75. All right. So that's one car down. Let's jump into ACC. jump to the next car. Yeah, I wanted to experiment with the spreadsheet because I haven't done anything like that in a while. So Alpine A110, 78%, not bad. Aston Martin V8 Vantage. I should have done something about liveries, but that'll go into exterior. They're always pretty awesome. Street Art Racing. Pro Sport Performance. Academy Motorsport. And AMR. So, yeah, Ricky Collar, Jake Dennis. This should be a fun car to drive, and this should be telling about how performance is. I'm excited. Setup, as mentioned, we're going with aggressive, BE, aggressive.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Woo! Favorite track in ACC? Either Nürburgring or Laguna Seca. Those are two I'm arguably best at. So let's get some heat into these tires. My least favorite is obviously Paul Ricard. Bathurst is growing on me. Get the heat in. By the way, guys, shameless plug, if you're enjoying this stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. This one actually hits 5th gear for this corner, so performance seems to be a little higher. Could be the way I'm shifting. This V8 though, oh my gosh. Woo! I'm liking this. I tend to also gravitate more towards front engine cars. It's interesting. I like throwing the car in and then catching it on the way out. Which means the Porsche might also work well. Oh, thanks for that formula, Eric. I'll add that in a minute. Andres, unfortunately, I'm not surprised. Economy is all out of whack right now, and yeah, that's one of the tough things to judge. So that's why I'm trying out all of the cars. Wow, these tires heated up fast. Hello, Jukebox, how's it going? Whoa. A little more power on understeer, I think, in this car. Okay. It's more dependent on how you throw the car in. Too fast, too fast. Yeah, Todd, that is a good point. So if you like GT4, this is a good price. I mean, you'd be paying the same for iRacing. One car. It is 9:19 in the morning, and I got distracted in the chicane. Yay. This is gonna botch my next lap. Alright. Man, this car's fast. This car's fast. I mean, we're already in 209s with an off. And yeah, no brakes. That's not good. Yeah, it's 9:20 now. But yeah, me going off, I think that really affected my braking. Okay, so let's use it again. If you play around with traction control, okay. Turned it to 2. ABS is at 3. Let's bump it to 4. This has a better cockpit. This has a better cockpit than the other car. It has the clear dials. It has a race logic box like the other, but it also has the rear view camera. So this, I think, is a better GT4 car. But I need to lay down a good clean lap. So we'll do that after this. So let's just ease in. Steering wheel on the correct side. True. You see the window net release. There we go. This really is a rocket. Just point and shoot. Alright, let's see how this goes. Wouldn't it be more like the Charger's Italian cousin? Because the Camaro's General Motors and Maserati's Fiat, which owns Chrysler and Dodge. Do I just want driving style? Quite a bit. I throw the car a little harder into the corners because there isn't as much aero grip. Dang it! Ran wide. Ah, dang it! Come on! Well, this is such a fun car. I'm willing to take one more lap. Feel the car step out. I'm going to turn down traction control. Turn it off. And see how that goes. So something I'm looking to do to add to the store once I launch it is actually having stickers. So if you want to buy a sticker of that, I might make one. Yeah, I need to keep traction control at 1. There's just so much torque in the rear of this car. That rotation out of the corner feels good. Okay. A little early on the brake there. $209 flat. That is nice. I think that's a full second faster. Hold on, it's getting a little warm in here. Okay, so GT4 around TCR. I have no idea. Return to the garage timetables. Let's get our spreadsheet out. So 209051. So 209.051. Slightly faster. I'm going to give the cockpit a 9 out of 10. So this is the Aston Martin. Handling, I'm going to give it a 9. Sound, 9 out of 10. Exterior, we need to take a look. I'm not a fan of the wing. I'm not a fan of the wing on that. I'm giving it a 7. All right. 7.5. So that is 34.5 out of 40. So a 34.5 out of 40. That is an 86.25. So what we're going to actually do is move this down. And then let's try to create that formula that he was mentioning. Where is it? So equals C2 plus D2 plus F2 plus G2 divided by 40 times 10. Okay. There we go. Oh, we don't need that 10. Whoops. Let's try something. There we go. I'll take that. All right. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the look of the car. And also, there's no green Aston. Kind of need one. Hold on a second. I want to make sure that's the accurate tweet. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So, Aston Martin V8 Vantage GT4. Great sound, great feel. Looks are a bit underwhelming. They should have brought the wing back. I maybe down to here. Hold on a second. I need to sneeze. Sorry about that. Okay, so V8 GT4. Time for the Audi R8. Wing in a slightly better spot. Looks like those brackets are backwards though. But this V10, okay. GT4. So there's Audi Sport. Whoa! Cotton candy alert. JAC Motors. Jasper Ayers Architects. Okay. Phoenix Racing. We gotta go with the bubblegum cotton candy. Yeah. Okay, so we were running 59s. Record with this car is a 56. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Again, we're going aggressive setup. And jumping in the car.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Decent interior. No camera.
No tire pressure. Stay clear of the curb.
Woo. That sounds like the GT3 motor. Oh, man. Little bit of traction controlled oversteer, maybe? It is a bit tuned down. Yeah, that's obvious. The drive off on it feels pretty good. The heat's getting in the tires. GT3 version is way better. Okay, time to throw down. Pointy as in point and shoot. I do think the Aston outperforms the handling in this car. I would feel more comfortable a bit driving the Aston. A lot more controllable under a slide, though, because of the lower torque, I think. Whoa, the tire slipped out. Half a second off. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I cut a little too sharp there. Couldn't get the car turned down. Yeah, just that lacking front end grip. You kind of have to shoot the car into the apex. Whoever that is, please just type in English. Okay, next lap we're gonna go all out. Okay, so let's throw down 208.73. Okay, we're capable of a good lap. Not if the brakes go out. I'm gonna take that 208, but the brakes going out, that fast? What brake setting was I at? Would have been like brake 2, I guess. Yeah. Should not have gone out that fast. So 209 We're going to call that 208,739 the lap because I was barely off. I really was. So I'm going to move the calculator though. So 208,739. So 208.739. The exterior, I'm going to give that a 9. I like the Audi. And then, let's see. Cockpit, 8.5. Sound, 9.5. Handling, 8. So that's an 87.5. Okay. And that was the Audi R8 GT4. So that goes down there. And then up here. Huh. Wait, that's not right. That's 5 and 6. Okay. All right. So that's 3 cars down, 8 to go. So let's see how this goes. So next up, BMW M4. Okay, so this is one a lot of people like. It's been jumping into different sims lately. That blue, not bad. First wing, I actually really like on this thing. Okay. And yeah. 2-door coupe. Pretty straightforward liveries. Except for that one. We're going to go with BMW M Sport. And yeah, this is all like the criteria for us just running time trials right now. Just testing out, seeing what works. Having fun. So that's pretty important. Set up aggressive preset. Get behind the wheel.
Green light, give it all you can.
Interesting exterior or interior. Reminds me of
Low tire pressure.
the V8 supercar. Oh my gosh. Easily the worst sounding car of the bunch. But I am definitely not faulting Kunos on that. It's just... So far, pretty good. This is car number 4 on the list. I'm going alphabetically. And... this car, it's a BMW, all right. Has to make things a little unusual. But yeah, what I'm doing in my policy is I have a spreadsheet where I'm ranking the cars. I'm running the car to the point where they are getting the tires heated up, running a few hot laps, but yeah. Great straight line speed. Okay, we will find out. 91 through Schumacher. Not bad. Ah, the heat's getting in. I can handle the turns. We'll see how much faster it is, because, yeah, there's some things this car definitely has to make up for. Car heated up fast. The Aston Martin is currently my favorite car. And maybe if I have time after the testing, I'll do a race at Suzuka. There we go. I'm really wheeling this thing. No! Come on! Make the freaking turn! It's a brick! Ha! It's a fast brick, but it's a brick. Let's throw down a good lap. Oh my gosh. Why does that have to be such a trade-off. 207,962? Oh, man. That just blew our other time out of the water. I said, yeah, 207,962. Handling, I'm going to give it a 6.8. Sound, a 4.7. Cockpit, 6.5. No rear view camera. Weird spatial dimensions. The exterior, I'm going to give it a 9.2. So that's easily our worst car right now. A 68%. The sound, that just was almost intolerable for me. But it's the top performing car so far. Wow. That power. I mean, jeez. Makes sense BMW makes a lot of power because, yeah, back in the day, they had the BMW with Juan Pablo Montoya. Okay, time for the Camaro. Starting off nicely with that blue. The wing looks good. It literally looks like a mini GT3, which is nice. Only one livery. Number 69. Nice. Okay. Duncan Huisman. Let's see how this car performs. I would have loved to see the American challenge. What America cars would bring in besides the Camaro. Okay, so aggressive setup. Make sure brakes too. I want to test with equal brakes. So my guess is this is heavy, loud, and fast. That's my guess.
Right, show them what you got.
Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Oh my gosh. This thing sounds awesome! This is what NASCAR needs to sound like. The steering, though, is strangely light compared to the others. Oh my gosh, get the rear end stepping! Oh yeah. It just rockets you to the next corner. Get some heat in the tires. That or upshift. You just hear, catch that gear. Well, performance also plays a major role, but oh my gosh. Slide through that corner. Little too much slideways there. Thank you, Fernando, for subscribing. Can we point out that I don't think I've actually spun out a car in this stream? These are a lot of fun cars to drive. And thank you, Furry Great One, for subscribing. I mean, we've gone off track a couple times, but never what I would constitute an actual spin. Woo! One more lap. This is somewhat what I expected. Loud, a little tough to handle, but fast. Mike, you're dangerous. That was a third gear corner. And we botched it. Aw, man. Okay, we'll take that. A 207,797. Okay. So that was just an off. So 207.797. Handling, I'm going to give it a 7.5. So, Chevy Camaro. Sound, 9.9. Cockpit, 7.2. Exterior, 8.7. 8325. Hold on a second. Audi R8 GT4 is a little too high up. Move that up. So just try to make everything work. When we beta tested the Maserati, it had traction control and ABS, and they updated it just before release. Yikes. I believe these are about accurate. So, oh wait, Audi R8 GT4, 8750. I gotta love spreadsheets. Sorry guys, I know this is the exciting part of the stream, but hey, someone's gotta do it. Seven, 8, there we go. So yeah, Camaro GT4. I believe that's my second top car? No, third, okay. Aston Martin narrowly beats it out, even though it's 2 seconds slower. But this is also, I'm testing as we go on. Ginetta G55. These usually are pretty interesting. Ginettas. One livery. Eh. Exterior looks pretty cool. Almost like Corvette meets Miata. This is right-hand drive, though. Okay. Great car, but right-hand drive. Yeah, too bad they don't go the live for speed route and have both sides. Again, aggressive preset.
Green light. Give it all you got.
Big steering wheel. GT4 cars just seem to not like the rear view camera. Has a nice sound to it though, actually. Nowhere near as shrill as the other one. The transmission whine actually sounds authentic. Woo! That's with traction control at 2. Oh my goodness. I'm enjoying this. Get some heat in. All right, let's see what we do. This thing is fast. This really is an awesome handling car. It's front engine, but small enough to be nimble and quick. Two 1038. We'll throw one more down, see if we can build up. That was not a good corner there. Understeer galore. Hello, Mikkel. How's it going? She can be faster when tuned right. I definitely don't doubt it. I'm trying to just do the baseline aggressive setups. Oh my gosh, that is something. An H-pattern GT4 car? Besides the crossbow? Huh. Well, this would be a newer car as well, I think. Like the 2019 edition. Little late on the brake. This is the 2012 version? Okay.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
877. So not as fast as the other cars. This is the Ginetta G55. So handling 7.2. Sound 8.7. That was 877. Cockpit. 8.2. Exterior 9.1. So that's going to bump it to 83.0. Just below the Chevy Camaro. So that means boom and bam. All right. So we are, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so car number 7 on the list. How's overall calculated? I have a formula. So it is handling, sound, cockpit, exterior, and you divide that by 40 out of the potential 40 possible. So that's how I'm calculating it right now. I'm not taking the performance into account yet. I might. But yeah, gonna thank one of the viewers for putting together that formula, because I didn't do that. I haven't done formulas in a while. KTM Crossbow GT4. This thing looks sci-fi. This thing looks awesome. I mean, right now, exterior, 10. Enough said. I mean, look at the detail there. The carbon fiber weave. That's pretty awesome. The scratches on the lights. Looks mad, but handles a bit off. Loses rear a lot. Okay, so we will try that out. So True Racing Razzoon. Whoa, that's pretty cool. So once it's painted, you don't get the weave, but yeah, you see there. Valvoline. Oh man, that is cool. That is cool. So let's go inside the car. So unlike the road version of the car, this is not a stick shift. This does have the Motec right there. The carbon fiber extends into the chassis. Steering wheel, it's okay. Here you see fans, ABS, fuel reset, starter, fire extinguisher maybe, brake balance. Pretty cool car. You can see the daytime running lights. They don't have them on this. Low beams. No high beams, huh? Yeah, I heard in this car you had to adjust the pedals. I saw a couple of the GT4s at Sonoma Raceway a few years back when they did the GT World Challenge IndyCar weekend. So setup, aggressive. You need to enable a virtual HUD for this one. It's not in the dash. Okay. That's going to docket points too.
Green light, go.
Yeah, you can see it interferes. Sounds like my car at idle. Because I have a stage 2 clutch in my car. Sounds like a Honda with a stage 2 clutch. And first car I've stalled.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
It's an Audi V6? That can't be. That can't be a V6. KTM Crossbow engine. It's an Audi, 300 horsepower. Inline 4. Inline 4. So it's an Audi inline 4, so that's why it could sound like my Honda. Hold on. Transplant, yeah, I can see just fine. Okay, so Wikipedia, KTM Crossbow GT4. 2-liter Audi engine, so it's basically my GTI. I've just never driven my GTI this aggressively. Okay. It's a turbocharged 4-cylinder. So yeah, it's literally like the engine out of the A3 or a GTI. A TSI engine. Alright. Interior definitely not to the level of the other cars. Gotta be very careful on the brakes. Throttle's understeer, off throttle's oversteer. That's what it's feeling like for me. Alright, let's see what we do. Yeah, these tires don't warm up fast. Interesting. Also, I don't think I was being as aggressive with the tire warming. Brakes are pretty good. Right there, I just could not make that corner. Whoa, whoa, a little too wide. Okay. There is the street version. It's very common around my area. It's also in Assetto Corsa, the first one. It's a track day car, though, technically. 210, 206. It's also in Project Cars. It's a very fun car, but it is definitely track day. Yeah, that's why I've been running 2 laps and then going all out. Again, a little wide entry, caught the grass, did not make the turn. Too wide. The gearing is weird. Yeah, it does not look like the same. The GT4 has the hardtop.
Well, mate, personal fastest lap.
209,774. The cockpit. I'm giving that a 6.5. Sound 6.2. Handling 6.9. Okay. So those two just have to flip. There we go. So I might upload this to the site once I'm done with this, because it's intriguing. Just seeing how everything works out. So KTM Crossbow GT4, Maserati. Oh boy. This is going to be fun. Oh man, I'm liking this look. Except we had to change the livery. That external livery, that knocks it down a bit. So let's do the livery editor. SRP Motorsports. That's actually pretty cool right there. Reminds me of the Porsche livery though. So there. And there was a spider on my arm. So number 53. Maserati's the slowest. Okay. We're going to test it. Got some cars saved. So interesting how the lights look. Not a fan of those, personally. Exterior. I'm going to give it an 8.7. Because it looks good. Interior. Not much. Looks pretty good, though. Those are pretty clean. Good detail, but pretty sparse. So, let's do this. Maserati MC GT4. I'm doing both, Mike. So, cockpit, I'm going to give an 8.2. Especially given the times. So, exterior, I'm going to give it a 9.1. Okay. We'll see if the sound carries this car. Maserati doesn't race in real life when it rains. That is interesting. That is interesting. So, aggressive preset. Drive. So,
Green light. Go, go, go.
no traction control. Brake bias. No ABS. That is a cool dash, though.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Woo! Almost lost it right there. Yeah, some parts of the cockpit are definitely low poly. That was a lockup. And it detected a lockup too on the HUD. Yeah, this is going to be slow but fun. Almost wrecked. This might be the first time we overheat a tire. A little lockup. The only thing I can knock is it sounds a little reverby, but granted, I've never been inside one of these. Seems like, yeah, it's a hair slower. All right, one more lap. Big lockup. Hey, I'm wrapping it. Torch the right front. But, interesting car to drive. So we got a 208 919. So that is 208 919. So exterior 9.1, I like it. Cockpit 8.2. You can see a few corners cut, especially in the steering shaft right there. So there's some things like that. Sound 8.9. I'm not a big fan of that reverb, and I don't think that would be in the car. Handling 4.9. It's a fun driving car, but it's one of the slower. It's almost in the 209s. So yeah. Car number 9. So after Maserati comes McLaren. Okay. They have 4 different liveries. That's pretty cool. Equip Las Moras Team GT. That looks pretty cool, actually. Okay, this guy must have been made fun of so much in high school. We'll drive a sim to humor it. I mean, yeah, with a name like that, I have a friend who has the last name Dick. That is just like, who would do that to their kid? I mean, I understand Richard and then you choose that last name, but to have that last name? Oh man.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
That is a cool dash. And you can see the higher detail in the steering column. So this is mid-engine, so it's going to wash out in these flat corners. Yeah, Patrick, that's the challenge. Yeah, Orath, I looked at the drifting in the Camaro, or not Camaro, Corvette, and I had a talk with Osnognoski the other day, and he's like, yeah, I'm not liking the direction Project Cars 3 is heading. And that's interesting because he was paid to be the physics consultant for the simulation, and he's like, now I'm consultant for a position that isn't really there. And it's like, okay. The motion blur is abysmal. Way too much. You don't really want much motion blur. You want your monitor to handle the blurring. Generally, from what I feel. Okay. Generic name, that's pretty funny. I had a big stutter right there that sent me off the track. Well, Arath, there's also the pit stops. Pit stops are pretty important in a simulation. Wow, that did not make the turn. If I'm honest, I'm slightly disappointed. Just doesn't have much personality. Granted, it is a modern McLaren. All electronic and everything. Yay. Orath, they're likely listening to Codemasters now. 208, okay. This car has potential. There we go. That's a good exit. Alright, we're losing. Okay. Take this in third. Late apex. Had to crack the throttle. That was not good. Huh, interesting. Well, it looks like you're able to handle slides better, which is huge. I'm hoping they're learning from Riza. Alright, well, 2 away 2. Let's see if we can get into the 7s. Maybe not. Apple, you did a space between. Yeah. Okay, so timetables. 208, 265. McLaren 570S GT4. Sound 8.8. Oh no, that's handling. 7.5. 8.8 for the McLaren. 208, 265. Well, Arath, there's your, I'm disappointed, yeah, because Project Cars, they're distancing themselves from the CARS acronym, Community Assisted Racing Simulation. It's neither of those now. That's why I'm disappointed. The HUD, I'm going to give it a 9.2. It is quite a bit better than the others. Exterior, 9.4. So that bumps it up to 8725. My second most popular car. That's pretty impressive. So move all that down. 8725. And then 78, 75 in the Alpine. 77 in the Maserati. 74 in the KTM. Or wait. We're missing some of the 80s. 86, 83. Pretty close rankings, all things considered. I mean, that BMW is just an outlier. I am not a big fan of that one. Hello, Sim Racing and more. How's it going? So that's the Maserati. I mean, McLaren. Next up, Mercedes-AMG. This is going to be interesting. There's AMG Motorsports Bullet Racing. Lightpert. I'm doing pretty well. Been packing for the move. You can see back there is getting a lot less crowded. So yeah. We're going to go Bullet. Gotta love the flipped B. Bam. Start session. GT Freak. How's it going, man?
Hello there.
Okay, going with the aggressive setup.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go. Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Good. Testing out these cars. Oh man, that engine note. Now this should be a car that excels at this track. Lot of straights. And a lot of torque. I might try a lobby after testing out all the cars. I heard Gamer Muscle is doing racing with subs, so might jump in there. Yeah, Camaro is one of my favorites. Sounds like a race car should sound! Woo! Well, Apex Shaver, the problem isn't just the physics. It's the tires, it's the pit stops, it's the distancing themselves away from what they sold the franchise on. That's my problem with it. Because the issue is, you slide a Corvette like that around Interlagos, you're gonna freaking blow the tires. If you don't have tire wear in a racing simulation, you're doing it wrong. Simple as that. Gran Turismo, a title notorious for low simulation value, still simulates tire wear. That's the problem. If it's a good game, I'll play it. I'll give it a chance. I gave Grid a chance. Grid was a mess. It was a total mess. I watched my review on Grid to get my thoughts on it. And Grid was one of the most notorious titles for having an awesome damage engine. In Grid, you hit a wall going 150 miles an hour in an open wheel car, and you can drive off. That's the problem. And it's like, okay, where do you go from there? And now Codemasters owns Slightly Mad Studios, and they're turning Project Cars into Grid. Project Cars is always going to have better physics than Grid, but the vehicle dynamics? That's what Project Cars prided itself on. The Seda tire model. And now they're just like, oh, screw it, we're not going to use it? Okay. I mean, we're seeing Sims jumping to different engines and physics. Like, and we're gonna get Automobilista 2 as our simulation fix? Okay. The funny thing is, F1 2020 is pretty good. F1 2020 is decent. So yeah, that's my issue with Project Cars 3. it's not what it's doing in now. Yeah, Apex Shaver, well, the problem with Project Cars 2. Project Cars 2 was announced before 1 was even released. This was a sim that crowd-funded itself. It crowd-funded community-assisted racing simulation. There were mistakes in Project Cars 1 that they told me to my face they were fixing in 2. They never did. That's the thing. Sonoma Raceway and Project Cars 2 is the worst rendition I have ever seen. Worst. The camber on the corners are off. The background is all out of whack. They said, oh yeah, it's just an engine limitation. And I'm like, really? You have a laser scan Nordschleife, but Sonoma Raceway, a track that was renovated around the time that it was developed. Nope. Okay. So yeah, Laguna Seca, their version of it is much worse than the version in ACC. ACC has less content, but man, the simulation is getting better. So yeah, it's like, in one extent, you could forgive them for not going to sim direction, but at the same time, it's just, okay, what's going on? And then releasing on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One versus the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Okay. 208,925. I think that'll be the best I get while on this rant. So yeah, 208,925. And this was the Mercedes for handling 7.4, sound 9.7, a little less aggressive than the Camaro. It was pretty stable, but I couldn't get it to really step out. That was the problem. I couldn't get to step out. So yeah, so it is pretty on par with, say, the Camaro 7.4, 7.5 cockpit. It looks pretty basic. It's all good, Apex Shaver. I'm sharing my thoughts, and again, they're just my thoughts. Like, they are a guy that's sitting in a garage sharing his thoughts on sim racing. So yeah, people have different opinions, and yeah, it's all good. Camaro, I'm gonna give it a 7.4 for cockpit. And then an 8.9 for exterior. So that will be an 83.5. So just above the Camaro. And that is a good leap. I mean, we have 3 cars in the 83s. 78, 77, 74, 68. And now we're on to the last car, the Porsche. Oh man, I love the Porsche and Assetto Corsa. I ran a championship in that. The thing is, we need a hardcore sim. We need this progression. We want the dynamic tire wear. We want the fuel consumption. We want the endurance races. Why would they just be like, nope, we're not going to do them? That's a cool scheme. So yeah, it's just like, we're making progress. Think about it. In this past decade, we got endurance racing online. We've been able to do online endurance races, 24-hour events. And what? Now we're going to go GT mode? Hey, Casual Sim Racer, how's it going? Since you're the casual, let's get your opinion. Project Cars 3. What are your thoughts on it? So aggressive setup. Drive.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Ha! That is a funny response.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Quite a lot more depth than the Assetto Corsa version in the sound. Yeah, Apex Shaver, you can do that in all the different sims though. So it's like, okay. Man, this is quick in the corners. All right, let's see what we can throw down. Okay. Oh my gosh, this thing is quick! F1 2020 is actually pretty good. I enjoyed the handling on that, especially with the direct drive wheel. I'm not using gamepad, you can see the wheel. Little tight there. Man, this thing is quick. Oh, okay, James. Little early on the brake there. Okay, 2086. Little too aggressive with that cut, but it let me slide. Okay. Don't you mean Club Sport pedals? Because they don't have P1 pedals yet. Or CSL Elite pedals. This could be our fastest car, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I botched it! Ah. One more lap. We gotta get a 6. Oh yeah, I have my V1s behind me. I'm planning on maybe doing a restoration project on them. Ah, that was not good. Ah! I can gain over a half second in that final sector though. Shouldn't have lifted. Okay, let's see. We made a major mistake earlier. Let's not do that this time. Let's do this. If I lowered the fuel, I would definitely get that time, but I'm trying to do all the baseline setups. Yeah, we're gonna take this flat through Schumacher. And crack it a bit. Nope! Washout. Casual Sim Racer, I did a bit of experimenting with Motec in the past. I haven't done it in ACC yet. I'm gonna cool down the tires a bit. Left a little on the table there. Well, I don't think I have a car in the 206s, James. I'll look, but I don't think I have one as quick as this one. That's what I'm wondering. But yeah, these tires are starting to drop off a bit, so... Yep. And... in the wall. Bam.
Bam! Who's passing out the harps and the halos?
That's a fast car, though. So, timetables. 2:12:0, or wait, no. 2:07:248. Okay, handling. Alright, so Porsche. I'm gonna say 8.7 for handling. Sound 8.9. I like the sound of flat sixes, but it just doesn't go as high rev as the GT3. Cockpit. Let's see. So if I go here. So look around in here. The disembodied head of our driver. So yeah, we see the Porsche dial. We see all of that. I would have liked to see like a rear view camera. pretty self-explanatory interior. Not too exciting, but also it's a decent interior. So I'm going to give it a... I'll give it a 7.9. And then exterior 9.11 because we can. So that jumps us back into the 86's. Third best car. So. Boom. I'd say about 26. 26, I think, is sweet spot. Okay, so we have our car rankings. My favorite GT4 car is the Audi R8 GT4. 208 739. So yeah, it's a fun car. Casual Sim Racer, I haven't done any graph like this for the GT3 cars yet. McLaren 570S GT4, 208 265. So 207 248 for the Porsche Cayman GT4 Club Sport. Aston Martin, that's the V8 Vantage GT4. So that is my favorite handling car. Favorite sounding car, best cockpit, or no, the McLaren has the best cockpit. Aston has the second. 7.5 exterior, that's what knocked it down to 8625. The Mercedes-AMG GT4 averages around the 7.4s and 8.9 to 9.7. That sound in the Mercedes is a beast. Chevy Camaro, best sound by far. But the other things drag it down. Ginetta G55, interesting car. Nice sound. Decent cockpit, great exterior. Only an 83. Alpine A110. This is a car that I don't think is in any Assetto Corsa in the GT4 category. Decent handling, decent cockpit, so 7.5 for sounding exterior, 78%. Maserati MC. Bad handling. In these kind of cars, you need assists. So 8.9 for sound though. Great sounding car. Cockpit 8.2. Exterior 9.1. Gorgeous car. But 77%. The Crossbow GT4. I like the car. It's a stunner exterior. Cockpit, meh. Handling, meh. Sound, meh. 74%. The BMW M4, though. BMW. You had the Z4. Incredible sounding car. How the heck do you get a 4.7 in sounds? Eek. 6.8 handling. Acceptable for a front engine car. Cockpit. 6.5. Yeah. All the stuff is offset. The exterior, man. Like, it's a BMW coupe. Enough said. So yeah, top 11 GT4 cars. You were saying the Ginetta G55. It's a decent handling car. 8.5. That is my third ranked handling car. The sound, decent for a, I believe it was a 6-cylinder. Cockpit, 8.2. Good. Exterior, 9.1. Good. The handling just knocks it down. So I think you can see handling takes precedence. So, I mean, sounds are awesome. The 3D modeling, But yeah, so that's my top 11 GT4 cars. So, let's see real quick. Is Gamer Muscle doing a session right now? Because if he is, I might troll one race and then call it a stream. But yeah, top 11 GT4 cars. Not too shabby. So this is server list. You can see our ratings here now, which is nice. Server type. Still can't filter with people. Why? Under preferences. Weights. Tracks. No search. Why? Brands Hatch GT4. We're going with the Porsche. Come on. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Okay, 39 seconds left in qualifying. Aggressive preset. That will work. There is search? I didn't see it. But bottom line, they need to overhaul their interface. Just above server list. Okay, well, thank you.
No digression, stay away from curbs.
Why does second gear not have a limiter? Why? Well, we're not going to be getting any laps in. Okay. So we see Corvette or Camaro, Mercedes-AMG, BMWs. What is that? Alpine. This is going to be a good field. Sounds like the Aston, but is that the Aston logo? Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, this is going to be exciting, guys. 26 car field. Whoa, some action. Only 43 ping? That's not bad. Or wait, no, 150, 160. Okay, never mind. So there's latency and ping. Number next to the car logo. That is your car number. Car number, position number. And then you can see also the cars on the track. Oh! Porsche off. So Porsches might struggle here. Porsches might struggle, but we don't see the full field. Oh, man. Evening race. Okay. 20 minutes. Aggressive, fuel strategy. Yeah, that's more than enough. I'd say top 10. Top 10. Why not? So we're in high settings. Assists. None. Controls. I'm going to turn down the gain to 40. GT4 Pack. If you like GT4 cars, no brainer. So much fun. I was doing that chart earlier, and it looked pretty good. Cars averaging around the 80s. Oh, that's cool. It's flashing yellow now. Ignition. Wipers. Yep, they work.
Going double file. No tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Oh, on the right? Why did it start me on the left?
Green light, show them where you go.
Oh, there's going to be a big incident. Turn 1, I bet. Oh my gosh, the dust and dirt looks amazing. Oh, I got bunted! Ah, dang it! Come on! I got totally punted there. Nothing I could do. Let's check the handling. Tracking straight. That was like punted to the next county.
And I think to myself, what an incompetent fool.
Well, it's a 20-minute race. I have some aero damage, I can tell. Guy into Camaro. That was a rough start to the race. Van Pike, or V-Pit. I just totally missed my braking point. Car's off the track. Whoa, whoa, dude! Really? There's going to be another contact. I'm calling it. There's going to be a wreck. What is this guy doing?
Slow car ahead.
He's off. Whoa! Whoa!
Some severe damage at the rear.
There's brakes.
No! God!
Jeez.
Please, no! 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 No!
Well done, mate. Trust your best.
More cars off the track. Man, this was vehicular manslaughter. Top 20 would be appreciated, but this car is toast. Oh, Corvette. Well, we're in the top 25. If this guy wrecks me, I'm gonna be ticked.
Well done, mate. That's not fast as slow.
Whoa, this car is acting weird under braking!
There's a slow car ahead. Yellow flag. Be careful there.
Man, this car is a nightmare. Oh no. I just noticed this guy has the V Uwu. He's gonna wreck him. He's gonna try to wreck.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Yellow flag in sector 3.
I'd love this race to be better, but oh my gosh, this car's torched. Gamer Muscle's hosting a server. I couldn't find it. Screw it. I'm DNFing this. This just was brutal. Just got wrecked multiple times in the first lap. Yay. Search for server by name. Gamer Muscle. Okay. Betting the password is T. Dang it, you can't join during race sessions. What? Hold on. Gamer Muscle, what is he doing?
Too much.
1350 left in the race. Man. So I guess I can't join in there yet. So let's see now. Laguna Seca for now. We'll go Corvette. And then after this, we can jump into the next race. We need at least one decent race.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Okay, guys. Whoa!
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Ah, dang it! Come on!
Low tire pressure, stay clear of the curbs.
We gotta get a good race in. Whoops, sorry, GT Freak. No heat in the tires. What the heck? Oh, that was close.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Your lap time is already 8.
Oh my gosh! Whoa, okay, that was dumb. It worked!
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front.
We're gonna get one more lap. Keep on missing that apex. Move my braking point back a bit.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
That could be very well true. Nothing I can really do right now.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Lap invalidated.
No!
Session is now over. There's a line right.
That's a way to finish. Okay, so setup. Hold on. 15-minute race. That'll be fine. Arrow. All right.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You said it, Obi-Wan. So we qualified 14th out of 20-ish. See, after this, I need to get lunch. Okay, so setup screen, current setup. You're saying... Okay. Gonna do the stronger brakes. Todd! I'm moving there in a week. And yeah, I've been packing and I'm down to 210 pounds again, so yeah. 13 out of 24. Okay. I just saw high CPU usage. One of the first times I've seen it on this CPU. Okay. Let's do this.
Stay double file.
Left!
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
Why? ACC, get your rolling starts together.
Green light. Give it all you can.
There's gonna be punt! Oh man, that Merc stayed off me somehow! Yay! Contact. Oh! Dude!
And I think to myself, what an incompetent fool.
He was off the track and just jumps on. Really?
Ah, dang it! Come on!
Careful there.
I just can't catch a break this stream. Yeah, my suspension is destroyed. Wow. I mean, it is destroyed. I mean, I'm legit gonna pit. I mean, I don't get it. Really? He came across half the track into me. And we're getting lapped.
Mandatory stop. Start clear. Come on, let's go.
Pit speed limiter. I'm gonna get flagged now, am I?
We've been given a stop
Yep!
penalty.
I'm done with this. Kunos, pit speed limiters work in second gear. Or when you get out of the pits. Enough said. Okay. Let's take out some frustration on Gamer Muscle. Can you guys get on board with that? Where are the servers? But I mean, I'm just curious. Let's take a look at the replay. Okay, never mind. Gallery? Nope. No automatically saves. But yeah, I was a full lane in the track, giving him room. Gamer Muscle. Qualifying. Misano? Really? I hate that track. We're going with the Vantage. I had to murder him at least once.
Green light. Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
I would get flagged for speeding because these pit lanes are BS. Only go to 70 safety lobbies. Sure.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
There's the line right there. You would think that's the exit. But nope. There we go. Warning, I am not good at Misano. This corner killed me in the race before. Because I did this in the Chris Hay ACC event. And I was horrible. So, first is flat. Second's flat. Noko Paco, I've lost about 30 pounds since this point last year.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Let's see what I can do, though.
There's a slow car up ahead.
Thank you, Ari, for subscribing.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
That can't stick.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal best. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Lap invalidated.
Okay, we can do a little better, I think.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Okay, so 5 minutes, and then we get to the race. John, thank you for the donation. Thank you very much.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Wow, that was close. We're in 8th. We need to get 7th or higher. Lift there, maybe.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out. Cut detected.
Ah. I just need to string a good lap together. Thank you, George, for subscribing.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Okay, let's do this. For streaming screen for fun, Rift. I've tried F1 2020. I did a stream. It was glitchy, but the game was a lot of fun. There we go. Just beat Eroditis. Woo! I'll take it. I thought, yeah. He's number 777 and got 12th. He's glitching. So he's in the Camaro. I am in the Aston. He's 13th. I'm 8th. I'll take it. Okay, what are the odds that Gamer Muscle's going to murder me? So, current setup, fuel and strategy, 15-minute race. That'll be enough. We need better brakes. Mechanical grip, we're okay. Tires, aero, we're good. So he's in 13th, I'm in 8th. So he is a few rows on my inside. Whew. I will take that run though, because that was fun. Okay, guys, this is going to be exciting for the 13 of you guys watching.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Let's do this thing! I need that meme. But Disney would copyright strike me for it, I bet.
Going double file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs. Green light, go, go, go.
Good start. I got freaking punted. And it was Eroditis. Really? Wow. 2 cars off track. This is going to be ugly. Alright, survived the first lap, only down a couple spots.
That's not fastest lap.
There we go, that's a pass.
Slow car ahead. Warning for exceeding track limits. Well done, mate. This has been your personal best.
Wow, that Camaro got loose. Okay.
Well done, mate. The fastest lap so far.
Ooh, boy. Sorry! Whoa, double shift. Whoop! Well, that was retaliation.
Falling behind in the car in front in sector 3. We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Man, this is exciting. Man, those brakes. Good thing I lifted.
Gaining on the car ahead in sector 3.
This is 27-inch. Sorry! I don't know what he tried to pull there. He punted me off the track. Aw, James is pushing.
Losing pressure on the left front. Alright man, the leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Woo!
The leader has finished the race. You are given a drive-through penalty for exceeding track limits.
Recipe skimmer muscle! Ah!
Some severe damage at the front of the car. Box, we have to repair the car. Alright mate, race over. Good job, you did the best you could. Take it easy, lead lap.
Ha ha! I had to murder Gamer Muscle. I had to take out Gamer Muscle there. Yeah, I'm gonna drop into Gamer Muscle stream, but yeah, all in all, we just had some weird races because, yeah, wrecked by the number 24 car in the first turn. There's no excuse for that, Izzy. Izzy, yeah. You tend to moderate servers all right, but yeah, 24 car. That was a brutal impact. So yeah. Zorinsky.
Amazon order's been dispatched earlier.
Huh.
Man, you live stream for like 3.5 hours and then it's like, I forget that there's like stuff happening.
But yeah, I had to wreck Gamer Muscle there because, yeah. But yeah, I'm about to wrap up the stream. So let's see. Gamer Muscle, will he acknowledge my existence?
Checking through, so I don't want to miss messages. Oh, it was you. You missed me, Will. Are you going to join the Teabag server? How's it going, man? Guys, check out Sim Racing Paddock as well. By the way, I'm not being rude here on the... Oh, thanks, Nathan. I've got like 3 messages. Chat room up there. People messaging me on my phone. This is bonkers. I'm trying not to be rude. I know it's really bad if you're live streaming and the live streamer's looking at the phone. It looks terrible. It looks better if a live streamer's reading another chat message on another monitor. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be rude. I mean, you know, I hate it when people are looking at the phone.
But yeah, so we will take a look at my rankings again.
You're going to hold off? What do you mean you've been wrecked 3 times? Maybe it's a ping thing. It'd be good to do some racing with you, Will. We've not done racing for ages, and the GT4 cars in this are absolutely superb. I'm really, really happy. Right, here we go. Joining the server. I'm just going to hide the screen. Sounds like a race quit. Me and Will have a nice little rivalry. Problem with Will is, you know, he's alright, but I will tell you guys, he does have a fatal flaw, which is really quite embarrassing actually. And to be honest, if I was his parents, I would be really disappointed. I would feel like I'd failed as a parent, and that is that he supports the Sharks ice hockey team, which, as you all know, have nothing on Pittsburgh. So, I'd him if it wasn't for that, and it's really hard to overlook that, you know.
All right, well, I'm gonna call the night, guys. I need to do packing. But yeah, guys, this was fun. It was.
Drive through before getting run off track. Well, you gotta establish dominance. Here we go. Get back in there. Let's get some trance music.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to call it.
Phone, guys.
Well, guys, thanks for watching this stream. It was a lot of fun. Cars were a blast. So, again, here are the ratings. Audi R8 GT4, my favorite, even though it is one of the slower cars. Porsche Cayman GT4 was the only one to get almost into 206s. BMW M4, surprisingly good for being such a cruddy car. But yeah, guys, I am going to sign off. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with me getting wrecked in like 3 races. But yeah, we'll do better next time. Thanks for watching.